Hey everybody, it's me, it's Jeremy, and I'm coming at y'all again today with the video. This video is going to be a review on Love and Marriage Huntsville season 4, episode 4. I know that this is just coming out of the blue, but I was not able to do the live last night like I anticipated because I'm a busy guy. I'm always have something to do, whether it's like work, homework, projects, just something. I was not able to do it last night, and you have my apologies for that. And for y'all who haven't didn't get to catch this live because I was not available last night. I apologize. I don't y'all. I ain't got the community tab and shit. So I can't be alerting y'all when I'm not able to do something. It just won't be coming. I don't know when. I don't know what I have to do to get the community tab and all of that other stuff, but today was just not. You mean yesterday was just not a good day for me. But needless to say, let's get into the review. All right. So I don't know if y'all remember. Hey, yeah, I'm good. Hey Harlem. I don't know if y'all remember last week. Um, Martell completely arranged a whole book signing for the kids. On a week that he did not have them. And he invited the damn near the whole cast there, knowing that he truthfully did not tell Mel about this event nor the importance of the event before scheduling it on her week. He's spreading this, making, of course, to make her look bad, that so I feel like Martell is just so easily seen through. Like you could see right through him. Like the amount of bullshit that he tries to pull each episode is completely ridiculous. And I will be completely eating him up later when I talk about how he was really at this book signing looking fucking crazy. Like looking fucking crazy. Mind you, so the episode starts here. So we pan over to this view of Melody's house. Y'all, Melody house look amazing. Like her house is the bee's knees. I was like, yokes. That house look good. I ain't gonna even hold you. Who's at the door? Needless to say, it's Tiffany. Now Tiffany comes in, like they talk and everything else, and then Tiffany feels the need to have to question Melody about the kids not being, at the book signing. And it comes from a viewpoint. At first, it seems like she was defending Martell, and then Melody put that shit to rest real quick. I don't know why, Tiffany, you felt the need or you felt like you had the place to question Melody about what she does with her kids or about what she does. Hey, Ellen, about what she does, with the custody and everything else. But she was like, how about I just challenge you? And I was like, but no, don't. How many times are y'all gonna learn like to mind your own business when it comes to Melody? Y'all know that woman hate when y'all get in her business because then she's gonna have to be passive aggressive, then she's gonna have to be really fake and phony with y'all. Like just mind your own business, Tiffany. Didn't you get enough of trying to get people to be transparent about their own situations last year when you got red at the reunion? Like, sis, you should probably just calm it down a little bit. You don't have the right nor the background to be able to ask Mel about what's happening with the custody of her kids. And I don't give a fuck how sad Martell looked at the book signing. But then Melody said, well, I'm saying the truth because Tiffany was like, it's your side, his side, and the truth. Like Tiffany, who even asked to hear your side though? Nobody asked to hear your side. So Melody said, I wasn't even invited to this book signing. I was not made aware. My kids had a funeral to go to, a death in my family, and that took more precedence than a book signing. And I'm not lying, so my side is the truth. Now I don't know, Melody, about your side always being the truth because you have been caught, with a few inconsistencies when it came to, some things on the show. I don't know if you remember how you said that you couldn't remember if you sucked the dick or not. Now I can remember if I put some in my mouth, and that's just food. You know, needless to say, I can definitely remember if I put another human being in my mouth. So I don't know about you. I don't know about your honesty, Melody. But regardless of the point, I just don't feel like that was Tiffany's place to be out here asking her damn questions about the custody of her kids. And then, stupid enough to say, Tiffany decides to want to open up about her past divorce, like while she's discussing the divorce that happened between her and Martell. And then I don't know if y'all saw this, but Melody's face, Melody's face was so shady. She was looking like this. Let's get it started. So Tiffany basically lets us know that she had cheated on her ex-husband, that he unfortunately passed away. Hold on, you guys. That basically that she cheated on her ex-husband. He ended up passing away, and it wasn't because he was a bad guy. It wasn't because he treated her wrong. She said that he actually treated her very well. It was the fact that she wanted more money. He was one of those, like, blue collar dudes, probably, who was working 10 to 11 hours, even though that they're working, then they may not be making the most money, and you might be seeing yourself working and working and working and never really getting the return on investment. Like, you're sitting here spending all your time working, but you are not getting the money, into the household, because the pay is probably low, and it was depending on probably on a lot of her own pay too, which she probably didn't like. So she ended up leaving him, and ended up finding out that love is more than just monetarily based. And here's Melody. Melody's like, "Oh, so you said fuck this shit. I need more money. You broke his heart. He loved you and you broke his heart." I was like, Melody, I was like, this is not the shit that you need to be saying right now, sis. I was like, the girl is sitting here talking about her dead ex-lover that she cheated on. I guarantee she already feels bad enough, which is probably why she didn't want to bring it up last year. But now you sitting here wanting to be passive aggressive, which I can completely understand, because nobody told Tiffany to get in Melody's business with her kids and her ex-husband right before she opened up about, some traumatic shit in her past. I wouldn't have done that. Now, but Melody, this is why Destiny didn't want to tell your ass she got divorced, because you be doing shit like this. You don't give people the comfortability to make them feel that they could talk to you about certain shit without you, like, dragging them, like the way that you did. Like, the way that you dragged Tiffany was completely nasty. I didn't like the way it looked. I didn't like the way it made me feel. I don't like the way it made her feel. And I thought it was very passive aggressive and just real shysty of you to say that to her. Like, oh, like, and mind you, the man is dead, and you're sitting here saying, like, he loved you and you broke his heart. You said, fuck this, I need more money. You could have basically just called her money hungry, trifling bitch at that point, Melody, because that's basically what you were saying. Like, I just thought it was very tacky for you to do that. Now, I like you, Melody. I actually like everybody on the cast with the exception of Tiffany, and I'm starting not to like Stormy either. Stormy is making me actually like Tiffany more, and that's crazy. Cause y'all, I could not stand Tiffany last year. Tiffany could have gotten all the work with me last year when she was doing all of that shisty shit, when she was bringing up people personal business and everything else of the sort. But Melody also told her about that too, because while they were at the sit down, Tiffany decided to open up about what had happened between her and Stormy and Kimmy, and she basically said that, me and Kimmy had basically deaded everything, and then here Stormy comes and she has like all of these opinions and all of this stuff to say, and it just really made it very negative, and that's not what I wanted. Melody had to remind her, you came in very opinionated too, so you might not want to try to victimize yourself too much, because you came in with the shits as well. And that's kind of making me think, maybe I was wrong last year. Yeah, they might come in with Melody, but like, maybe Melody is not telling these people to start the shit that they're starting. Maybe they're just doing this on their own, because I felt that if like when Melody had thrown it in her face that she came in opinionated too, I felt that if Melody had put her up to it like we thought that she did last year, that Tiffany would have brought that up, was like, but you told me all of that stuff, so why couldn't I talk about it? I thought like Tiffany would say something like that, but Tiffany was like, yeah, you right. So it makes me think that maybe Melody is just bringing bitches on who she think may be messy, and like they might start drama among the cast, but she's not necessarily putting them up to it. Because if she was, I feel like Tiffany would have definitely brought that up. Like, well, you told me their business, and you said this, and you said that, but Tiffany didn't do that. Tiffany, for future references, if you're going to open up to Mel about something, please do not try to get into her business first and try to relate to it, open up about your damaged past, because Melody does not have the full capacity of maturity to have that conversation without being, passive aggressive and rude, because you offended her and then she tried to offend you. And then, like, honestly, that's just what it was. Let's skip forward. Now, y'all, I know y'all may not know this, but I'm not the biggest fan of Kimmy. Now, I know a lot of people like Kimmy. I know a lot of people think that Kimmy is like the voice of reason. But when I see Kimmy, I just see somebody very messy. I see somebody very messy. I see somebody who's always thinking 3 steps ahead of everybody. I think that the actual smartest person on the cast, as far as like storyline wise, is Kimmy, because Kimmy knows how to manipulate not only the audience but different perspectives and also the storylines on the show as well. See, last year she got into it with Tisha, right? She was getting into it with Tisha all last year, got into it with Tisha Mama, and then she said that real hurtful shit on the reunion when she told Tisha, if we weren't family, you wouldn't be the type of girl that I would bring around my, like, for friends. You wouldn't be my friend if you weren't family. And that shit looked like it really did hurt Tisha. Tisha ended up coming over to her place. And must I add, Tisha is looking good this season. I don't know who's styling you, Tisha, who doing your hair, Tisha. I don't know who picking out the outfits, but let me just tell you, sis, you looking good. Congrats to you. You looking good. All of y'all looking good. Finally, all the women of Love and Marriage Huntsville are finally looking good. Like, Tisha is doing it for me. It's the hair, the thickness, like how she's able to, like, y'all remember the natural hairstyle, the fluffed out, the blowout curl that she had last episode when Miss Wanda came in questioning Marceau about what he was doing, and she just looked amazing. She looked amazing in this episode too. Like, I'm just living for Tisha this season. She's rubbing off well on me this season. Now, like I said, so she ended up bringing a bottle of that chocolate champagne. Now, somebody always told me that it's very courteous of you not to come to somebody's house empty-handed, and I like that she did that. Very classy based of you. And when they had to sit down, her and Kimmy, at Kimmy's house, Kimmy wanted to basically, break the ice and talk about what had happened at the reunion, and she wanted to allow Tisha to know that it wasn't the fact that she didn't want to be her friend. It's the fact that, just going back and forth, I don't have the energy for all of that, and because we're family, I love you so much so that I'll fight through all of that. But just if we were like regular friends, I don't go back and forth with my friends like that. And all I could think about was like, Kimmy, that sounds nice. I mean, to me, it sounds like you just need somebody in your alliance. I feel that that you and your husband are on the hot seat this year. So instead of having Tisha against you and, Melody not really being genuine with you, you had to make some type of connection. And you had to apologize and really try to make it seem that it was something else, or what you said was misconstrued. I don't feel like what you said was misconstrued. I definitely do believe that if Tisha was not your family member, that you would not be friends with her. And I definitely think that you meant everything that you said. Now, Tisha is a better person than I would ever be, because after you tell me some shit like that, I will never be friends with you again. But Tisha said that she wanted to put it all in the past. And she asked her about, the honeymoon and how everything else was going on in Kimmy's life. Kimmy said the honeymoon was fine. She had a good time. They did all of these different things, but somehow Kimmy got to, and I went to a pajama party that Melody threw, and you and Destiny were not invited. But guess who was? Tisha said who? She says Kiki. Tisha's like, Kiki, I wonder why Kiki was invited. And then that's when Kimmy allowed Tisha to know that Kiki was talking about her personal business while she was there. And then Tisha says, I think that's quite unfair that they're discussing this stuff before, like, while I'm not there, and my cousin is doing this, and I wonder why Kiki would be doing this. And I think that's real fucked up. I don't know how I felt necessarily about Kimmy going back and taking that with her, because I felt, in my opinion, if Kimmy was a real friend, and I say, I'm just saying this based on what my friends would do. If my friends walked into a group of bitches discussing me, they would dead that shit immediately. Is no such thing as listening to all the shit that they talk about me while I'm not there. If you were really my ace boon coon, if you were really my friend, if you really wanted a relationship between us, you wouldn't let that shit happen regardless. You would have shut that conversation down right then and there. But she didn't do that. She allowed all the Tisha business to be spilled. She didn't apprehend any of the conversation, didn't try to turn it around, didn't try to stop it or anything else like that. And I look at you sideways too, Kimmy, because you were there with everybody else gossiping about Tisha business. Yeah, what you said in the confessional was in a disagreement to what the group was saying, but while you were actually there, you didn't check nobody for bringing up Tisha business while Tisha wasn't there. You did it on a confessional, but while you were actually there, you were listening. So doesn't that make you just as bad as anybody else? And another thing, I don't necessarily feel that what Kiki said was, that bad. I don't think that Kiki said some real disrespectful shit. She just said it's not the first time that they heard of that they heard about rumors, and that's true. It's definitely not the first time that Tisha probably heard about some rumors. We all fucking know that, but I guess it's just simply based on the fact that Kiki is Tisha's cousin that we don't like that she did that. But when it comes to the grand scheme of things, I think that Kimmy has to take the blame just as much as every fucking body else who was taking part in that conversation, regardless if she added anything or not. The fact that you were there, you didn't check it, and you didn't you didn't shut it down as the voice of reason and what's right, then doesn't that just make you bad? But see what you did, you went to Tisha and told her all of that stuff so you can avoid being dragged, because now you see that your business is being out there. Maurice is possibly being viewed as a cheater and everything else of the sort. So when it comes to it, all you trying to do is basically cover your own ass. And I don't know. I don't think that people can see Kimmy's motives for what they are, but to me, it just seemed that Kimmy is trying to cover her own ass. She don't want to be getting dragged into a whole, piss match with Tisha and Marceau. So she's gonna try to neutralize any possible friction, and then she's gonna try to just add more drama in between the rest of the cast and remove herself out of it while seeming like she's in the middle. When she honestly puts herself in the middle of this shit that she's doing, I don't like. Kimmy now just put herself in a position to where she's like, oh my God, I'm caught in the middle. But now when you caught in the middle, you don't have to talk about your own mess. You don't have to talk about your own drama, your own life, because now you got to play the mediator between two different parties that you just so happen to get, in between. And you're not really manipulating me like that, sis. I can see right through you, Kimmy. I don't care how many nice wigs you have. I don't care, how soft you try to talk. When I see Kimmy, I see somebody very, very, very calculated. Let me read some comments before I go on. I take Kimmy over Tisha anyway. I don't know. I don't know. She trying to keep Marceau home. Haley with the T, welcome. How are you? Ellen said, I agree, Jeremy. I didn't like Kimmy stayed. Exactly. Like I'm saying, if Kimmy felt so bad and she felt it was so wrong, she would have spoke up for Tisha at that moment. But you sat there like and listened to all of Tisha business being spilled. Like if you were my friend or somebody who claimed that they wanted a friendship with me, I would be looking at your ass crazy too, because don't you ever come up to fucking me and tell me what another bitch is saying about me. What I'm gonna ask you, what did you say? What did you do while everybody else was tearing me down? Because if you didn't do anything, if you didn't say anything to apprehend the situation and keep that shit on the playground, don't bring it up to me. That's just me. Now let me see. Ellen said, Lee, why you ain't come in with your line? I'm not. I'm with this thing. I'm in this thing. You as I know I kid. Okay. So now let's go to the next scene. So now the next scene is Maurice and Marceau in black, and then Lewis comes in, and they all sit down. They have a sit down. Marceau is so fucking petty. He offers it. He say, I'm gonna get you a shot, because we all know last season, he said, if I had my shot, things would be a little bit different. If I had my shot, Marceau said, it's okay, brother. I'm gonna make sure you have your shot so you can say everything that you have to say and get it off your chest, so you're not holding anything back. So passive aggressive of Marceau to do that. But I can understand the pettiness of the situation. So Maurice sit down, and you know, Lewis basically tells Marceau that, you really came at me hard and I just want to know why. And Marceau is like, why are you asking me why? You spoke on my marriage. You said I was in a bad marriage. And it necessarily wasn't even him who said that. It was Tiffany who said that. But see, when you in a marriage and you don't check your spouse when they say some fuck shit right next to you and you sitting there nodding and agreeing, that basically means that you feel the same way, which means you're going to have to also take accountability for what your spouse said. And I can kind of tell that he probably doesn't probably necessarily agree, with Tiffany in a lot of cases, but because that's his wife, he can't really speak against her. And Marceau was like, who the hell do you think you are talking about my marriage? In which he had a lot, in which he was very, he made a lot of points to me. Like, and I didn't like how Lewis kept on trying to make it fucking seem that he didn't understand where Marceau was coming from. And I was like, now Lewis, you ain't this damn fat and this damn old for you not to know just proper etiquette. When you don't know a group of people that well, you do not come in speaking about their marriage, about their personal lives. You have to build that, you have to build that rapport first before you're able to do that. Because if you do, people feel violated, and when they feel violated, they're going to violate you. And y'all didn't like getting violated at the reunion. Everybody literally had y'all on hush mode the entire reunion because y'all sat there and ran y'all mouths the whole third season, looking completely dumb. And now you looking even more dumb because you said all of that stuff in front of your wife, talking about you already know who I am. I don't give a fuck if you knew Marceau. I don't give a damn if you knew him, because we found out that not Tisha, but Tiffany actually knew Marceau, from the past. But Lewis didn't have any of that same energy, that like, that aggression, that frustration. He didn't have any of that, when he actually was face to face with Marceau. And Marceau once again checked him again. And Lewis ended up apologizing. I was like, you said you yelled at your wife, you sat there cussed, you made it seem like you were going to check somebody just to sit here and apologize. I was like, not understanding. I'm not really getting it. And then Maurice is the one who basically had to tell Marceau to apologize. And Marceau's like, apologize for what? And then Maurice is going to ask, not Maurice, but Marceau is going to ask Lewis, do you feel I owe you an apology? And Lewis is like, it doesn't even matter. I'm like, now, Lewis, now when you get home and you don't get your apology, don't talk shit, because he just asked you, do you deserve an apology? And if you don't say blatantly that you feel that you do, then don't get mad at him for not giving you one. Okay? Now, when it comes to the actual situation between Lewis and Marceau, I'm on Marceau's side. And I loved how Marceau was breaking it down in metaphorical sense to try to make it make sense to Lewis. Although I think that it definitely made sense to Lewis, but he was acting like he was confused and didn't understand why he was okay. Michael, get out off my bed. Why he was making these judgments on somebody's marriage who he doesn't even know, only because he watched the show. So definitely agree with that, y'all. Now let's talk about Martell and this whole book signing thing. Martell, how long are you gonna be doing this? Do you not have any type of shame? Do you not have any type of restraint, like to keep your kids out of the bush, sorry, out of the bullshit that you try to drag in between you and Melody? Like, you knew damn well that those kids were going to be going with Melody, but you sat there and you scheduled a whole event on her week. And then, y'all, while the event is happening, like, I don't know if own producers was telling the people to ask this question, but the people were just like, "Where the kids at?" Like, the people that was coming up, they was like, "Where the damn kids at? Like, what the kids?" I was like, "Well, damn." I was like, "Well, Martell is here. Is that not enough?" But like Martell was like, I hope they arrive. They're with their mom right now. Like, Martell was just trying to make it seem like he was such a fucking victim. And all I could think was like, this man is pathetic. He is pathetic. You are doing this just to make Mel look bad, and it's so easy to see through. You scheduled this on her week. You didn't tell her about it. You waited until the last minute, no telling what she had planned or what she was doing with the kids to even be able to come, to come and just drop them off or bring herself there. And you already know that she's not filming with you. So it didn't even make sense for you to even do this. Like, why didn't you just schedule this on a weekend that you had them? Why on the weekend that she has them? Like, and I'm saying you don't have a job, and then like you have a 9 to 5 to go into. So I'm like, what is the point in scheduling this on her week and not telling her, but making it seem that everybody else knew about this? And then so Melnika, or whatever her fucking name is, the fake manager that he has who always make it seem like he's so busy. Ma'am, Miss Mel, could you please stop gassing this man? We know that he's not busy. We know that he is not really up to much. I honestly just don't understand why Martell won't just go get his builder's license. Now you don't have to focus on the kids 100% of the time. They can go with Mel, and you have time to study. You have time to really just immerse yourself in the studies to get your builder's license, but you're not doing that. And that's holding you back from opportunities that you could have. Now they have to go to your ex-wife to try to get these buildings built on this 42 acres of land that y'all bought because you don't have your builder's license, Martell. And you're not even focused on it. You sitting here making Chippendale calendars and having fucking rose petals in the fucking bathtub while you drenched in baby oil. Like, I think the priorities are a little bit fucked up. Now, just because Melody is an influencer does not mean you need to be pushing out Mary Kay products, Avon and shit like that. Maybe you should go back to your bread and butter, which is the building, which is the construction, which means that you need to go get your fucking builder's license, which means that you need to stop wasting your time trying to make Mel look bad, because after 4 seasons, sis, it's not gonna happen. Melody has already established herself, and even if they did not like her, she still has a strong fan base who's going to support her regardless of the fact. And no matter how much you try to manipulate the viewers into making Mel look bad, it won't work, because at the end of the day, you are the villain that destroyed your marriage. Any type of bad that comes from this came from you. You made the executive decision to choose a side bitch over your family. You decided to leave your family in the midst of a pandemic and eat Ariane's ass. Allegedly. Well, at least that's what Ariane be saying on Instagram, is that she was eating it all night. Now, eating it all night during the pandemic is a little bit real crazy when you got kids at home who could possibly get sick. So he didn't even give a fuck about his kids well-being. No telling what Ariane was probably doing when Martell wasn't there, for him to be bringing that shit back home to his family. Just completely fucking ridiculous. So Martell, you have to take responsibility for your own actions, sis. Sorry. Kaylee said, and Martell, Kaylee said that she's not smart enough to pass the test. She said you ain't smart enough, sis. I ain't say it, Kaylee said it. I agree though. Kaylee, I support that statement. LNV said, when I'm expecting an email, I'll go check and refresh, but it's just there. Right. Like, Martell is a fucking joke. Martell is a fucking joke. Now, let's move on. Because Martell was sitting here trying to make himself seem like such a fucking victim, make himself look so sad, so hurt and affected that the kids wasn't there. Like, you are a joke. You really, you have so much shit that you could be doing, that you could be putting your energy into, but you are fixated on trying to make this girl look bad. Leave this lady alone. You fucked up your marriage. You ended up being the reason that you got a divorce. You have to accept responsibility for that. You cannot get mad because you have to accept the villain title based on your own actions. Like, I don't understand. And stop saying that Melody was cheating too. I hate that. Like, if you cheat on me for 7 years and don't stop, if I give me a little bit of piece of dick on the side, I can do that. Because not only have you been fucking with this bitch for 7 years, but you've been telling her my medical information, my personal information, and everything else. To me, Melody could have fucked 5 niggas, and I would still look at you as the victim. I'm look at you as the villain, Martell. You're nobody's victim. You destroyed your marriage. You destroyed your family. You put yourself in this complicated situation. And not only that, you disrespected your wife. So you disrespected your ex-wife so much that she doesn't even want to film with you. Now she's about to leave the show possibly and go to a spinoff in Atlanta, leaving you. I don't even know what you're gonna do at this point if Melody leaves the show. I don't know what none of them are going to do. Now, I'm not going to say Melody makes the show, but Melody definitely is the star of the show. So if she's not there, I can't just continue to watch, Tiffany, Tisha, and Kimmy just by themselves. I don't know if I could do that, y'all. So Melody leaves unless they bring somebody in who really is with the shits, who really could shake the room up, which I thought that Stormy was going to be able to do. But Stormy is a little, I don't know. I'm not really liking her that much. I really liked Stormy on the first episode or so, but this episode really made me look at her a little bit. I was like, I don't know how I like you, sis. I was like, your attitude giving me stank. Your face looked like you smell something stank. Everything just about, Stormy is just real stank. I don't know. But moving on from Martell and his bullshit. Now we are at a sit down between not Kimmy, but Tiffany and Stormy. Kiki is about to blow up the joint. I don't know. I don't know if Kiki is gonna blow up the joint. I don't think that Kiki is as malicious as they're they're trying to make it. But I guess I can understand that. But what I was saying was that Tiffany and Stormy had a meeting. Stormy ends up apologizing for her behavior. And then Tiffany says, I don't feel that anything I could have said that night would have alleviated the situation. And you're right, Tiffany, because Stormy came in with already predetermined thoughts about you that you couldn't even, combat. She came there with energy against you from the beginning because she watched the show, which I can understand. But Stormy, you have to understand this. It's a difference between, watching the show and being on the show. You cannot come in as a viewer and then try to treat the people according to what you've seen when they haven't really done anything to you. You went and started with Tiffany and then got mad when she ate you up a little bit. And then what made it even more sad for you is that it took Kimmy to help you realize that you just got red, and then you had to really sit on it for a minute and then combat her. And you was looking like a hood rat while you were doing it. Well, you started all of this stuff anyway because she didn't come at you and come into your conversation. You came into hers, and then you started with all that drama. But her and Tiffany ended up, sitting down, talking everything out. Stormy said, my bad, this and that. Tiffany was like, it's okay. And then Tiffany decided to explain, about the whole transparency word. And she was going, on and on and on and on and on. I was like, damn, Tiffany, get to the damn point, sis. Get to the damn point. Like, nobody wants to sit here and listen to you take 8 hours to talk about the word transparency. But Stormy, being like, being tacky like she is, she decides to say, I'm sorry, I zoned out, about 5 minutes, 5 sentences ago. What you say? Like, and then she's gonna say, oh, I can see, it's pregnancy brain and everything else like that. I had that when I had pregnancy brain. Then it goes into Stormy talking about how she had endometriosis, how she had to do IVF to get pregnant, because if she would have gotten pregnant, the regular way, she would have had an ectopic pregnancy, would have destroyed one of her tubes, would have made it more difficult to have kids, how she almost died. Y'all, it's so crazy how women are all having, issues having their children. One of my coworkers, when I was in the military, she ended up having preeclampsia, but I already knew that she was gonna have it. Like, I remember she was talking about her feet was swelling really bad, and I was like, sis, you really need to go to the doctor, because you could possibly be ending up suffering from preeclampsia. Needless to say, the next day after that, she ended up getting preeclampsia and she had to go to the hospital real quick. And like, they ended up having to, I forgot what I don't know if they had to deliver the baby. I don't know what they had to do, but like, she had to stay in the hospital for about a week or so. But like, pregnancies are just hard on the women's body in general. So if you're having a good pregnancy without no type of issues, I commend you, because allowing your body to be used as an incubator for a fetus seem like it takes a lot of your energy. So big ups to the women out there, especially the black ones. Whoop whoop for y'all. But Tiffany then asked her, it's like, are we good now? Are we what's the energy giving? Like, is it giving friendship? And Stormy's like, I don't know. We talked, and it is what it is. I was like, now, Stormy, are you gonna be cool with the girl or not? She apologized, y'all. Like, y'all talked. You talk about your endometriosis, about your IVF shots in your ass, and everything else like that. What else could you possibly have to go at it with this lady about? Why are you being petty? Just be a bigger person. Why are you coming onto the show with all of this aggressive energy, with all of this, combativeness, and then you're gonna sit here and act like she couldn't call you feisty, when that's exactly what you were acting like. And that makes me think about Ready to Love, when Zadia and Camille was talking about, like, they didn't like that aggressive word. And all I could think was, well, if it act like a duck and it quacks like a duck, why can't we call it a duck? Why do we have to call it something else? It's not like, if you being aggressive, then you deserve to be called aggressive. If you being feisty, then you deserve to be feisty. Like, I don't know. And and that makes me question Stormy's, I think it makes me question Stormy's sincerity when it comes to all of this. I don't think that Stormy was being sincere when she was talking to Tiffany. I don't think that she really wanted to make up with Tiffany. I just think that she wanted camera time. That's just me. I just think that she wanted more camera time, and I think that she wanted to try not to look like such a bad person, because she knows that she started all of that shit at Melody's party, and basically it's her fault that her and Tiffany even got into it, and it wouldn't have happened if she minded her business, right? but she didn't. But hold on, so let me see what y'all gotta say. Harlem said Melody should leave. I agree. I think that Melody should leave too, but that means that everybody won't be able to depend on her for a storyline. But then again, I think with all of Marceau's antics and Tisha's stupidity, they have a lot of storyline by themselves to go off of. It's just that Kimmy won't have no storyline, but y'all not ready to talk about that. Kimmy never has no storyline. Kimmy's storyline is always being caught in the middle. But what about when she's not being caught in the middle? Huh? What is Kimmy gonna do without Melody there to hide behind? It won't like oh. Kaylee said that she didn't think that it was heartfelt on both sides either. And Kaylee, me and you, let me find out, me and you be thinking the same stuff. Monique says Kiki is about to blow up the joint. I can see that, and that's about to make me go to the next scene. So now we are in black. And must I add that I don't like the way that Tisha talks to Jalen. I don't like that. I don't like the way that she talks to him. That the way that it seemed like she talks down to him, like he can't do his job. And I'm up here like, I want to know how much y'all paying this man. How much is Jalen getting paid? If he's not getting paid more than $30 an hour, I don't think that Tisha has the right to be sitting here questioning him the way that she does. Because we all know that when it actually comes to the way that the business is being run, don't nobody listen to you, Tisha. Every time that you tell Jalen to do something, Martell tells him, not Martell, but Marceau tells him to ignore you and just do what he says. Like, she's up there, I'm sitting here making sure you doing what you're supposed to be doing. Like, sis, that's not the way you talk to. And then if he's really the project manager or the general manager of the building, you talking to him like that doesn't really make sense. Now, if you talking to like a server or a bus boy or somebody who like cleaning the bathroom stalls out or something like that, you going in dipping your neck in to see if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing is different than actually talking to the person who's managing everybody. Saying that you coming here to see if he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. And then you're going to ask this man, does he have a tux? Because, he needs to go get changed. How he said he already been there for about 9 or 10 hours. And like, are y'all paying him salary or are y'all paying him hourly? And if y'all are paying him salary, how much are y'all paying him? And do y'all give overtime too for how long he be in the building? Like, Jalen stay in black. He don't do anything else except be in black. Anytime you go into his Instagram page, what that nigga doing, he in black. Like, you text him like, what's up, Jalen? That nigga say, I'm in black. The pastor looking around the pews, seeing why he ain't been there for the past 8 weeks, he in black. Like Kimmy calling him saying, hey son, I haven't seen you in a month. Where you been? He been in black. Tisha ain't let him out the building yet. He has to do every fucking thing. They're just paying him to do everything by himself. They're underpaying him. And that reminds me of these fucking jobs, y'all. Now, I work in corporate America, right? These fucking people be talking about this is an entry-level position, but you have to have 3 years of experience. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. Just say that you're saying 3 years of experience to make somebody who actually has 3 years of experience. You could just make it seem like they're only at entry level. You don't have to pay them that much. So when they do apply, they're getting entry level pay instead of somebody who's been working in this position for like three plus years. And that kind of reminds me of what they did with Jalen. They brought him on knowing that he had no type of project management, training, no type of business school training. I don't even know what his degree is in, but to put him in this position so you can underpay him while also giving him quote unquote experience is just another way to lower your overhead and lower your labor cost. I ain't dumb. I'm smart. And like I said, if that man is not getting paid more, at least $30 an hour, then I don't even see why he even there. Now, let me read what y'all gotta say. That like Jalen has to be there. Exactly. He really don't. Nobody want to like be in black. That nigga's always in black. And that's real weird to me. I was like, you spend more time there than you do with your family. Monique, I'm wondering why is Jalen there? I don't know why Jalen is there. I don't even know, y'all. Marceau and Maurice's older brother said Marceau couldn't afford a phone plan while he was in Africa because of Jalen's salary. Who said that? Y'all funny. I cannot. I cannot. Y'all funny as hell. Mm-mm. Jalen was about to get his own place off of that salary. He has a nice apartment, but the apartment that he got was given to him by Maurice, wasn't it? Like one of Maurice's investment properties that like he just moved him into. Isn't that what it was? Michael, get away from my cords. Goodbye. Move, move, move. Go. Um, Jalen was able to get his own place off that salary. He has a nice apartment. Yeah, but like I was saying, I don't know if that's necessarily because of Maurice or because of his pay. And if it is his pay, I mean, if he is paying rent, is he paying the full amount or is he paying partial? Because the family hookup. I doubt that they're actually making him, pay everything that he needs to pay. What, an apartment like that in Huntsville is $675? $675 couldn't even get you a one bedroom out here. $675 couldn't even like that could possibly get you a rundown studio, but not no apartment to where he has. But then again, they in Huntsville, so ain't shit out there. So I guess the rent would be that cheap. $675 though. That's crazy. That's cheap. That's cheap. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But yeah, so after Tisha gets done, giving Jalen a third degree, like he's just some lackey. She goes into one of the rooms of Black, and there's her cousin, Kiki. Kiki is there, like they hug and they hug and do all the pleasantries and everything else like that. And then Tisha basically says, I heard that you were talking about me and telling my personal business while, hold on, y'all. Michael, go home. Go home. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Y'all, this damn dog, my goodness. He be getting on my damn nerves. My goodness. Yeah, my dog is named after me. My middle name is Jermichael, so I just named him Michael. Plus, it's biblical, so I was like, yeah, hopefully that'll help him grow into an angel. But the nigga's a demon. He's one of those fallen ones. You know, I was not cussing him out, not this time. I just put him in his crate. Um, Now, what I was saying was, y'all get on my nerves. You know how he gets down. You want to call Peter, Peter me. Y'all leave me alone. Like stop it, y'all. But anyway, like I was saying, y'all funny. When it came to them having the conversation, Kiki said that you told my personal business. Tia was like, "What are you talking about?" She was like, when I was supposed to go over there to the Christmas party, you sat there with Marceau and told all of my business. It goes into Tisha basically saying, telling us via confessional that she had to give Melody a heads up, before she allowed this lady in her home, about what she was going through. It wasn't meant to be spiteful or anything else, but then Tisha says that never happened. And then, but Kiki said, but you apologized for it. And then Tisha said, but that was 4 years ago. So I'm like, did it happen or did it not happen? Or what is she apologizing for? What did you apologize for if you didn't do anything? I was a little bit confused. And then another thing was like, Tisha, all you do, and like, just because you didn't do it this season doesn't really mean much. But I'm saying, when somebody apologizes to you and they think that they made amends and things like that, you always end up bringing some stuff back up. So now you're getting a taste of your own medicine and you don't like it when somebody brings up something that you've done to hurt them after you quote unquote apologize, or quote unquote you never did it. But when it's Melody or it's Kimmy, you want to drag that shit out into the pits of eternity. But see, when it's you want that shit just swept to the side. But see, you like when you have family, they're like-minded. So the same way that you hold on to shit and you hold grudges is the same way that she has the ability to hold on to shit and hold grudges too. And you got quite a little bit of a lying problem, Tisha, because I don't know what to believe. I don't know if you did it, if you didn't do it, if you kind of did it, but it didn't happen in the exact way that she thought it happened. I don't know who to believe. But I'm just saying that, like, both of y'all seem trifling to me. I don't know how comfortable I would be, with my family members telling somebody my personal business, and then, me discussing my family members' personal business. I don't think I would be that comfortable with either one of those scenarios. So I think that you guys both are in the wrong, and y'all are. And it is what it is. So Tisha gonna say, well, how about we just end this? Because I'm not going back. I'm not with this going back and forth stuff. And I was like, see, Tisha, now see, when Kimmy said that to you at the reunion, you got your feelings hurt. When she said when she said she didn't want to be your friend because she didn't like going back and forth with you. And if y'all weren't, family, then y'all wouldn't be friends. But see, you can say that shit to Kiki. I was like, now watch how I turn back around on you, Tisha, because you don't like that. But you're comfortable. You want to require people to have loyalty that you don't give them, and that's what I don't like about you. You wanted Kimmy to have all of this loyalty for you, but you had all of this loyalty for Kiowa. So when everybody was calling her a side chick, you wasn't stopping anything. You wasn't taking down any of these rumors that Kimmy was a side chick or anything else of the sort. And you knew that Melody was getting cheated on, and you sat there in her face and didn't tell her anything, while also trying to call her your friend. And that's why I be trying to tell people, I can always understand why Melody drags these people as much as she does. Because if I was sitting in a situation for multiple years and y'all knew that my man was cheating on me, and while smiling in my face, making it seem like everything was hunky-dory, but y'all know that he has a side bitch, especially with matching vehicles, then I'm gonna treat y'all terrible too. It's gonna always be, be discontent between us. We will never be friends. But Melody even tried to make amends with Tisha last year, but Tisha still decided to come on to the reunion and say, like, you destroyed my marriage. You wanted to destroy my marriage. I was like, but Tisha, you knew that her man was cheating on her for like 6-7 years, and you never once like decided to tell her. You smile on her face knowing that her man has matching BMWs, but you decided to throw it in her face at a sit down. You was trying to destroy her marriage too. What's the difference? And that goes into what I'll be saying. Like, Tisha likes to get this type of loyalty that she does not like to give people. And that's why I have an issue with Tisha. Now, if Tisha kept that same energy that she, if she gave out the type of, friendship that she wants, I can understand that. And y'all, my ex, who I'm really close to, me and him are really good friends now. He was telling me yesterday that it's not fair for me to expect for people to give me the same type of friendship that I give them. And like, he does have a point in all of that, but I think that Tisha is wrong because she's holding people accountable for a certain level of loyalty that she doesn't even offer. So I'm saying, if you can't even do it, why do you expect them to do it for you? But that just made me think about what my ex had told me. Me and my ex are really good friends. Like, me and him might get back, together in the future. Like, if the good Lord say the same. What y'all guys say? Tisha had me in confusion. She didn't do it, but she acknowledged it. But she didn't do it, but she apologized. But Mel lied, but they already discussed it. Woo, child. Exactly. And like maybe it's me, but I feel like I could see through everybody. I feel like this is so easy to just see it for what it is. You can see these characters for who they are. The only person that seems to be getting away scot free is Kimmy. Where's James? Who is James? Who the hell is James? Ellen? Who is James? Tisha wants people to show up for her like she can't show up for them. True, all facts. But back to who the hell is James? Did I miss something? James. Was he in the show? I hate when y'all do that. Y'all say something and it start making me wonder about stuff, and then y'all don't put another. Oh, Jason. I don't know where he's at. I don't know what he's doing. But I don't know. Jason is busy a lot of time. Me and Jason are both busy. I don't have time to always see Jason and speak with him. And then on top of that, like Jason is not like a heavy podcaster like me, and he doesn't have all of the equipment and stuff like that. So it takes him a minute to get himself situated. Plus, I don't really think that I don't need partnership on my channel. I don't like it, at least not permanent. I could go to other people's channels and collaborate with them, but I feel like my channel, I just really want it to be based on me. I don't know how selfish that sounds, but I really just want my channel. Now that don't necessarily mean that I won't partner with other people in the future, but I'm saying that for the most part, if I have a live or if I have a review, y'all just getting 100% me, because I like when I have to partner with people, I have to also take account to their feelings about their boundaries and stuff like that, and what their do's or don'ts. So when I come into my own situation, I just want to be as free as possible. I want to be able to cuss how much I want to say exactly what I want to say, to not have to split my decision, with somebody else, or to be like, I just want to get all of the stuff that I have on my mind out. That's how I think. Hey, hi Bob, how are you? So yeah, that's it for me. But I don't know when Jason might be coming back to the channel. He's been busy. I texted him like about a day or so ago. He just got back from DC. He's always doing some political stuff. I don't participate in that, in that lifestyle. He's always, I think he's trying to like go after like councilmen of our ward or something like that. So he's always busy. He keeps himself into politics. I'm not like that. I'm more of a corporate person. I'm always in a business meeting. So I know that's right. You're not feeling responsible for somebody else's opinion. Exactly. And like, I'm not even gonna get into that, but like, yeah, it's just like, and then on top of that, things that I've seen over the last past few days have kind of solidified my mindset when it comes to grouping myself with people, or again being a part of like a team and stuff like that. I don't think I need to do that. I think that it's best if I remain low key, and honestly, not even trying to toot my own horn, but I think that my subscriber count, like I'm getting a lot of traction just by myself. I don't really need to have somebody partner with me on my channel. I've been averaging, at least for the last about 3 to 4 videos, or 5, I can say, maybe 6. I've been averaging between 350 to 600, almost 700 views. And I feel like it's like, if I continue to do it, I'll steadily continue to increase. Like, I feel like more and more people are starting to tune into my channel, because it's 9 people watching, and y'all remember how it only used to be 1. You've been stalking my numbers, Monique. Thank you. But like, yeah, like, I think I just have the personality to just pull it off by myself. I think that, And I've taken inspiration from Funky Daniva. I've taken some inspiration from Miss Misha, in my opinion, and a little bit of Misha Allen. You know, I've kind of looked at how other people do things and kind of based what I wanted to do on my channel. Hey V Jones, how are you? And yeah, I feel like I have like a good like a good thing going here. I don't want to bring anybody in. I need to remember to do that. I need to remember to do that. Oh, y'all, do y'all know that at 7 that I'm gonna be on Ashley Arbery's channel and we're gonna be reviewing Ready to Love this evening. And then y'all know after I do that collaborative video, then I'm gonna be going into the solo Ready to Love live tonight by myself. So I want y'all to be like, y'all, I'm feeding y'all a lot today. Y'all getting me 3 times today. I hope it ain't too much. y'all got me for this Love and Marriage Huntsville review. Then y'all have me for the Ready to Love with Miss Aubrey and Alex, and then I'll be doing an uncut version of like the review full of my own thoughts and opinions for post video with me and Miss Aubrey. So, and I will also be doing another live with Miss Aubrey for Put a Ring on It. I was originally going to do just Put a Ring on It in addition to the video with Miss Aubrey. I was going to also do an independent video for Put a Ring on It, but I felt that if I did, it would just be a little bit overboard. It would be too much content for me to put out all at once. And I just knew that if I did it by myself, I would really be violating Shay like to the utmost degree. I would be violating her. And I like, ever since, the Camille interview, I said that I want to try to violate a little bit less. I'm trying not to drag people too harshly. I'm trying to be a little bit more. I'm trying to get myself at a good medium, because actually, when I was watching back that Ready to Love, my latest Ready to Love video, when I went in on Paul and Sabrina, I was kind of cringing at some of the stuff that I was saying, y'all. I was high. I smoked me a little weed, and I was watching the video because I like to watch back my content to see how I can improve on different things like that. And I was cringing at like some of the shit that I was saying. I was like, ooh. I was like, I think I went in a little bit too much. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna go in that hard again. So, but don't think that I'm not gonna drag. I just won't drag as harshly, dragging people's looks. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It wasn't right for me to call Paul worthless. It wasn't right for me to call Paul, ugly and unattractive. That was not nice. I shouldn't have did that. Shame on me. But yeah, so I don't think I went that bad on Sabrina. I think I was actually better on Sabrina than I was on Paul. When I watched the video back, I dragged Paul to the pits of hell. And I was like, I didn't even think I would do that. He was not even on my hit list like that. It was really Sabrina. But Sabrina didn't get half of the venom that I gave Paul, because I don't know. It's something about Dakia that I really like. I like how Dakia carries herself. I like how classy she is. And I don't know if y'all know this about me, but I was kicked out of my mom's place when I was 14. I ended up going into a dance program, and my 2 dance teachers, they're a gay couple. They ended up partially adopting me and taking me into their own household. So when I see Dakia, also have her own job and things like that, and then still make a way for kids to have some type of outlet for them to express themselves, and then mentor them and actually help them have connections for the future when it comes to dance and stuff like that, that really did tug at my heartstrings. So I have my own little, I have a lot of respect for Dakia. I really do. I think that she's an amazing person based on what I've seen so far. And like I think that she's a great woman. Whoever ends up with Dakia, you end up with a catch. And if you wrong Dakia, you're gonna have to fight me. And I'm a big dude. I don't think y'all want to smoke. So whoever get Dakia, y'all better treat her how she supposed to be treated. Well, Sabrina's a whole problem. Yes, she is, but I ain't gonna get into that yet. I'm gonna be talking about that later on, probably at, I want to say maybe 9. 9 is when I'm gonna be going live. It's gonna be after the actually Arbery live that I'm gonna be doing with Alex. So be prepared for that. Get yourselves ready for the put a ring on it. Put a ring on it review that we're all gonna be doing together, and then I may or may not do put a ring on it by myself as well. The thing is, I just don't want to have to go in on Shay as much as I want, as much as I like, may do, you know, because Shay almost got her ass beat. Just like on this past episode, she tried. See now that's when I was trying. Y'all remember I told y'all that Shay was really not about that life. Shay, like just because you getting BBLs and like your booty big, don't mean that you stronger, sis. So when you actually walking up on bitches from Detroit who pick up plates to bash it against your head, don't back down. Then you should have thrown your punches like you was walking up on her like you were gonna do. But see, you backed up when she picked up that plate and was about to tap that wig. You made a fool out yourself, sis. You really look pathetic out here. You look, and that's exactly what I was saying. You don't have no class, you tacky, and you not wife material. And just because you talk soft, you have nice makeup and you wear decent wigs with BBLs does not mean that a man is gonna want to wife you down. Because the way that you carried yourself was not wife material, was not even woman material, was not lady material. You really out here looking dumb, looking stupid. You should be ashamed of yourself. You really should be ashamed of yourself, Shay. Like, sis, you out here looking dumb as shit. And not only did you look dumb, but your man was laughing at you while you almost got a fucking plate bashed against your head. If it wasn't for your date, you would have got your ass whooped. Let's be real. The date was the real hero in this situation. I don't. Oh yeah, like I'm not. I don't burn bridges or anything. I don't have any issues with anybody. I don't like. I don't. But all I'm saying is like when it comes to your channel, everybody has like their own way of doing things, and I just do things a little bit differently. Like for my channel, I want it to be just mainly just focused on me. It's some other channels that like they do more blog type of material where they might like post screenshots of like Instagram lives or interviews and stuff like that. That's not this type of channel. I don't do interviews, I just do reviews, which means that y'all gonna get my personality. So I feel like if I was to just bring somebody on, too much or like as a regular, I feel like it would be intertwining stuff too much. That's why I didn't want to be a part of any mentor groups or anything else of the sort. I wanted my own just my own. I don't want nobody to be able to say that they gave me anything. I don't want nobody to be able to say that they were the contributing factor to my channel being, successful possibly in the future. I just really want to just to build this up by myself. And what makes it so crazy is that I don't even do like, scheduled videos. It's not like my videos are out here, I schedule them like by the week. Like on Wednesdays, I do these reviews. On Tuesdays, I do these reviews. On Fridays, I do these reviews. It's not even like that. I just pop up randomly, do the review, and people catch it like when they catch it. And I like the way that I do things is a little bit spastic too. So that wouldn't even work, doing that with another person. You know what I'm saying? I don't want somebody to have to depend on me and my consistency, to help them out as well. Because that would be unfair to them. It would be unfair to them and it would be unfair to me. Because I like the flexibility just popping in whenever I feel like it. See, now if I had somebody else here that I had to do the review with, I would have had to clear out and see if we were able to like have free time to do it right now, because I would have had to cancel yesterday, and then that would have caused more drama or more issues. See, So I really like my nose is itching, y'all. I'm sorry. But like, yeah, so that's just the way I think. But I really, like I said, I appreciate everybody, who takes the time to watch my channel, who takes the time to watch my content, who really, has grown to like my personality. And I don't know if y'all could tell, but I feel that I've gotten way better speaking on camera. Do y'all see how better I've gotten? I don't stutter as much. It's a little bit more fluid. I'm way more comfortable doing what I'm doing now. Like I'll probably say my first 8 videos, first 10 were kind of struggly. Now, I'm doing way better. I really like this, like my progression. I'm really proud of myself, honestly. And like I said, I appreciate everybody who gave me the opportunity of, coming onto their channel. Miss Misha, Misha Allen, who Miss Arbery, who asked me to come upon her channel, and shout out to all of them. Much love to Ahmad Africa Mama as well. So yeah, like I was like, I'm growing. I was like, I'm growing. I'm getting better. Yeah, period. Y'all, I'm a hood rat on the inside. I promise. But back to, she said picking up the play was instinct for that young lady. She was not playing. I was like, yeah, Shay was about to get that wig tapped. Shay was about to get that work. Yeah. Like, yeah, I decided to come on camera. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to turn the camera off while I'm talking about going on camera. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. But like, yeah, I decided to come on camera because I felt that I didn't feel that I had the persona or the personality to pull off not being on camera. I thought I could because, like I told y'all, I like to watch Miss Misha, in my opinion, and she uses an avatar, but I could not do that, y'all. I could not. My personality, like, it needed to. I needed to have y'all watch me, and then other people was saying, like, you're really funny, but like it would be really even better to see you say this stuff. So I was like, if I want the channel to grow, it looks like I'm gonna have the cam up. It's not like I can carry it, just off the avatar alone. So had to do what I had to do. It was just us. Y'all been here like when I was shooting in the gym. Period. And I'm so thankful for everybody else who decided to come in, and take part in this. I really appreciate you guys. Um, but yeah, y'all. I think that's really it for the most part. I don't have much else to say about the Love and Marriage Huntsville episode. That was really it. I wonder if I missed anything. I don't think I did. I think I got it all. I think for the most part I said everything that I was thinking. I didn't go as deep as I thought I was gonna go on Melody and Tiffany, but that's honestly because as I was talking, I realized that it seemed that Tiffany offended Melody, and then in response, Melody decided to drag her when she decided to open up about her personal business. Y'all are ignorant. I cannot. And another thing, I used to get like kind of nervous about going on camera because, like, I was kind of scared people was gonna call me ugly. I was scared. Yo, look, it's like dealing with rejection is a little bit like difficult. Now, do I necessarily think I'm bad looking? I don't think that. I don't think I'm bad looking, but I just, like, I don't know. Like, I just felt like it was more easier just to be off camera. I didn't have much to worry about. But I'm on camera now, so yeah. But I don't think I'm no, I don't think I'm ugly, but I'm just saying like you never know what people gonna say, and and I did not know how I would react to bitches thinking they could read my looks, what and whatnot. So I decided to kind of get off camera, but then I ended up getting a little bit more confidence to get on camera, and then I ended up doing it. So yeah, but much love to everybody. Y'all gonna literally be seeing me in the next 2 hours and 15 minutes at Ashley Arbery's page. Um, Definitely gonna be going in on Sabrina. I can't wait to talk about Sabrina. Ooh, y'all. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell you? Go on that last review that I did and tell me everything that I said was not spot on, even about her self eliminating. I literally said it. I've been telling y'all from the beginning how Sabrina moves. Everybody thought I was being hard on her. Everybody thought I was like, I was just being mean. Everybody just thought because I was just team Tory. I was like, I was not team, team nobody in the beginning. But when it came to, I was able to see through Sabrina, and I knew Sabrina was gonna eliminate herself. She wasn't gonna choose none of these men. I knew it. I told y'all that. Where tell me y'all remember I said that. Tell me I don't be on here like on point about every single one of my predictions. I told y'all that she was gonna turn everybody off at the at the house, that she was gonna fuck up some of her connections, and that she was gonna really end up alone, and she was gonna end up self-eliminating because she wanted to get eliminated. Period. I knew she was gonna pull that shit. Cause that's the type of person that she is. And honestly, I just think I have really good discernment. I think I can read a person really well. I knew it. I knew it. And let me tell you something else. I know Dakia is not going to end up with Paul. I know that's not going to happen. I know Paul and Dakia are not going to end up together. The only two couples that's going to make it probably will be Carmen and Donovan, and then Sabrina, not Sabrina, but no, Joy and Clifton. But like, yeah, y'all, I was right. I did my thing. Y'all see, like the muscle just isn't here. The muscle is also in the brain. Y'all gotta gotta read between the lines of what they be saying and what they be doing. See, I could see it. But y'all, I'm not about to waste y'all time any more than I already have talking, because I'm just at this point I'm just rambling. But I'm gonna see y'all a little bit later. I'm gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna be doing a Ready to Love panel at 9, and I'm gonna be doing the collaborative review with Miss Aubrey and Alex at 7 on her channel. So please make sure y'all are there. Make sure y'all support your boy, and let these people know it's a pretty young thing out here, doing reviews, on shit that's twice my age. Like, I'm really in my mid 20s reviewing reviewing Ready to Love. It seems like everybody else in their 30s and 40s doing this, but I'm like, or older, and I'm just like this young dude just doing this. So let these people know that there's somebody out here who got some really good head on their shoulders to break down these situations. But much love, much peace, much chicken grease to everybody. And if y'all see Tori, let him know that I emailed him my number. I'm just kidding. See y'all later.